Okay, let's talk about Konosuba, the movie Crimson Legend. So, I didn't know what this was. I got alerted to this by a follower, sent me some movie reviews. It looks like there's some shenanigans going on by the Puritans. Gonna be some funny stuff to talk about. Before we get started, though, make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. Something going on with the algorithm, so just double check. Make sure you're still subscribed, and I would very much appreciate that. So, this is an anime manga. However you choose to consume this stuff, that's up to you. I'm not here to argue manga versus anime. I'm here to talk about Konosuba, the movie, which I had never heard of. It's apparently there's a subgenre of anime manga where, you know, you have a person that lives in Japan or the real world or whatever, and they get shifted over to a fantasy world of some kind. A really good example, one of the animes that I really like is this one called The Devil is a Part-Timer, where the guy's actually from the fantasy world and he shifts over to the modern world, and he ends up working at McDonald's. It's not McDonald's, it's like something else, but it's clearly McDonald's that they're ripping off in the show. It's only like 15 episodes long. It's really funny. So this is something like that. You know, someone goes from the real world to the fantasy world. You get the idea. I have not watched or read this. Just putting that out there. Though I did go watch a bunch of clips that were on YouTube, and I thought it was really funny. So I probably will check this out. I'll put it on my list, because that's how you find stuff to watch, is, you know, you just stumble on it. At least for me, you know. I don't really hang out with anybody in real life that likes this kind of stuff. So I have to stumble on things to get into them. You know, like just like this kind of, like doing research for this video. I stumbled on this, and I'll probably end up watching this because I thought it was really funny. So anyway, there's a lot of fan service in this show. Lots of it. Seems to be a huge topic because the main character, the guy, his name is Kazuma, I believe. He's from, you know, the real world, and he's a perv. Okay, this is not a new thing. This is not a new thing for anime or manga. It's quite common. And it's one of the things that the Puritans don't like. They don't like it at all. They're always complaining and bickering about it. Japan needs to change. Japan needs to get in line and change. We're going to put our Western colonialism all over there, and we're going to get what we want. Doesn't quite work out that way. Japan always gives them the finger. But that's not what's going on here. This is the Western media flexing what they can. So let me show you what's going on here. We've got two reviews, one from GameSpot, and we've also got one from comicbook.com. Two reviews, okay? Comicbook.com, well, they give it a 5 out of 5. We go over to GameSpot, and what do they give it? They give it a 4 out of 10. And there's a reason for that. Like I was saying, there's a lot of tropes and genres when it comes to anime. There's a lot of them. Tons of them. You know, this is one itself. You got the, you know, the pervy guy or whatever, fan service, and so on and so on. It's something that's not going anywhere, and these Puritans need to get in line and understand that, but they don't. And this is why I fully advocate for gatekeeping your hobbies, because you got to keep people like this out. So this guy has a very long review. I'm not going to even read all this because I don't care. I don't really value this guy's opinion. So it starts off pretty good. You can tell the guy does somewhat, for some reason, like this show, even though he seems to have a problem with the fan service. He seems to know about what's going on with the show. At least based on the Wikipedias that I read and the clips that I watched, it seems in line with that. Though this guy doesn't like the movie, doesn't care for it. And that's because the antagonist is a trap.
How dare you!
So, that starts about midway through the review. We even have it right here as the number one reason that the show or the movie stinks. Transphobic jokes go against the overall message of acceptance. So, we go down here. I'm gonna read you this top part here. It all comes to a head when Kazuma and the party meet Sylvia, the main antagonist of the movie. Sylvia takes a liking to Kazuma immediately, and in typical villainous fashion, attempts to draw him to her side by promising him to treat him with the respect he deserves. Eager to escape his worthless teammates and begin a life of luxury with the most curvaceous character he's ever encountered, Kazuma initially accepts the proposal, and Sylvia treats him with the kindness that she promised. She accepts him, faults and all. However, Kazuma's tune changes upon learning Sylvia possesses male anatomy. The movie borrows the definition of a chimera and to provide a fantastical explanation for Sylvia, who is biologically born a man, but identifies as a woman, and thus is partway through a change. His party members immediately accept him back, sharing in his repulsion for Sylvia. The whole scene comes off deeply as transphobic. Love doing that pompous voice. I know some people don't like it, but this is how I see the Puritans, as pompous jerks. I would rather use the a-hole word, but I'm not going to do that to keep things family-friendly up here. It's a good, wholesome, family Christian channel. So, what's going on here? Basically, the movie is review bombed because the main character doesn't like ding-dongs, okay? This is, and listen, I want to say I don't have a problem with anybody that chooses to live how they want to live. But there's been this growing push to say if you don't want to hook up with someone like that because of certain body parts, well, you're an ismphobe. You're an ismphobe. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, people are allowed to have preferences. So because this guy has a problem with that, he review bombs it and gives it a 4. This is the problem. This is the problem with the anime industry. This is the problem with hobbies. This is the problem with entertainment. Weirdos coming in and putting their crap and their agendas and their politics and their ideologies all over stuff like this. Okay, now luckily they don't have much power over here. This won't affect anything. Anime has, for a long time, strived without these people giving their stupid opinions on stuff. This will have very, very little effect to what happens to this movie. As you go over here, it seems that somebody that's actually a fan of anime, Mr. Nick Valadez here, gives it a glowing review, talks about how it's great and it's like lockstep with the anime, and he thinks it's quite good, quite funny, and had a great time watching it. Does not inject any of that crap in there, enjoys it for what it is. If you don't like it and you're going to have a problem with it, then don't review it. Initially, this guy comes off as a fan, but I see a lot of kind of like confusion with this guy because he talks about how, they make the fan service work despite its problematic nature. Get out of here. If you have a problem with fan service, don't watch anime. Don't watch it. We don't need you. Okay, get out of the anime hobby. Get out. Stop trying to change it for other people. We don't want you. You're not needed. Take your shit and go. This is why Kotaku, Deadspin, all of those websites, all those journalists getting fired, this is why. Because no one takes you serious. No one likes you. Normal people don't like you, okay? So stop trying to apply your Hollywood formulas of clickbait garbage to the anime manga stuff. It's pretty much the final frontier, the final area that we have that's not infested by these people. Actually, let me bring that back. It definitely is infested. They are there, okay? They're everywhere. But they can't infect any change. These companies, like I've said a million times, because, well, Japan is an iron fortress and they can't make changes. As much as they would love to, they can't get it done. All right, so in short, it would seem from my assessment on the comicbook.com article, it's a fun movie. It would seem that if you are into this show, you'll have a good time and you'll like it. It's going to be funny to watch this because if you think just one person has a problem with this, you ain't seen nothing yet. Get ready because you're going to see more people. You're going to see more people complain about this. I guarantee you. I don't know if this is premiered yet, but you're going to see Reset Era, Rian. You're going to see people on Twitter, Rian. This is why Japan's a problem. This is why Japan needs to get in line and stop with this stuff. Japan's the one that needs to be changed. Have you people ever considered that maybe you need to change? Maybe you're the problem. Anyway, Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you a fan of this show or this manga? Let me know in the comments. Are you looking forward to this? Let me hear your thoughts. Should I definitely check this out? I think I'm going to because I really liked the clips of the show I watched on YouTube. I thought they were really funny. So I'm probably going to watch this for sure. Don't know if I'm going to sail the seas or just watch it over on Crunchyroll. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.